everyone. Welcome back to another market analysis video. I shared the previous one just yesterday, so not much has changed since then. On Monday, the indexes stayed flat, which means today's update will be a bit quicker. Before we dive in, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. If you turn on notifications, you won't miss any updates, and you'll always stay in touch with the market. The indexes haven't really moved. Same conditions are still in place. We're seeing continued negative divergences, and the market is basically moving sideways. The big event this week is the Jackson Hole meeting on Thursday. Fed Chair Powell and other members will gather to outline monetary policy. That could trigger some volatility. Until then, I don't expect investors to take aggressive long positions, especially in the major indexes. The IWM had a small uptick today, showing slightly better performance compared to others. Buy signals are still intact. VIX pulled back, but its positive divergence remains. Bitcoin tested the 114,000 level and then bounced back to 117,000 on Monday. But RSI is flashing a negative divergence. As I mentioned earlier, a pullback to 113,000 or even 110,000 is totally normal. Nothing to worry about. I still view these dips as buying opportunities in the long run. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most altcoins don't show major risks at the moment. Even though the bot indicator gave a sell signal, holding positions a bit longer looks reasonable. Personally, I'm against selling. I believe these are assets to always keep in a portfolio. Ethereum is showing the same story. I had warned that the 4,800 resistance wouldn't be easy to break, and indeed, it pulled back to 4,300. That's about a 9% correction, but no sell signal has appeared yet. It's still strong. Yes, it briefly dipped below the 8 EMA, but quickly recovered. Negative divergences exist, but again, no reason to panic. Holding makes sense. Solana is in a similar position. No sell signal yet. Key support is around $170 with resistance near 206. The range is wide because altcoins are highly volatile. MSTR continues to flash sell signals, but the support level I highlighted earlier may hold strong. Coinbase still has a potential bear flag setup. Even though it closed slightly green today, the risk hasn't disappeared. Apple hasn't changed, same as yesterday. Microsoft is also largely unchanged. It closed below the 21-day moving average, but the chart doesn't look too bad. There's a downward channel that could also be interpreted as a bull flag. If it breaks higher, new all-time highs are likely. For now, the UTBot indicator is still on a sell signal. Still, as long as it holds above $500, I see no issue with holding. Nvidia ticked up slightly. It's trading above all moving averages. RSI shows negative divergences, but I expect it to bounce around within this range until earnings. Amazon remains bullish, with buy signals intact. Resistance is at $236, while support is around $214. Meta slipped a bit, likely due to news of a lawsuit. It was the weakest among the Magnificent Seven today, but still held up relatively well. After touching $756, it recovered. No sell signal so far. Google is extending its uptrend. Even though it closed slightly red, the outlook hasn't changed. $208 is a key resistance, with support between $195 and $183. Tesla gained about 1.4%. The chart shows a bull flag-like structure. If that breaks upward, it could push toward $360. Support levels are at $320, $310, and $293. Resistance is between $350 and $367. AMD dipped slightly, but no sell signal appeared. The stock is still above all its moving averages, so holding remains the strategy. Palantir gave a sell signal last Friday and extended its drop on Monday, down about 1.77%. Still, it hasn't broken below the 21-day moving average. In the past, it had similar long corrections followed by recoveries, so the same could play out again, but technically UTBot still signals sell. I don't see a real problem unless it falls below 160. My target remains 221. CrowdStrike is still consolidating lower ahead of earnings. Palo Alto Networks just released strong results, jumping 6%, which is a positive sign for CrowdStrike as well. Its own earnings come out on August 27th. If they deliver, we could see a rebound.
So
For
that's it for today's update. I hope you found it useful. Wishing you all plenty of success in the markets.